Hi guys, Rickard here. Thanks for watching this video. In today's video the easiest way to ask a girl out on a date. It's actually a quite simple 7-step process. But before I dive into this content, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to get notified whenever I upload new videos here on YouTube. And don't forget to smash that like button as well. So, what is the easiest way to ask a girl out on a date? The question might sound simple, I know, but it's actually quite complicated, and there isn't a one-thing-fit-all solution, right? It all depends on your personality and what you're comfortable with doing. If you're an extrovert, the easiest way to ask her out on a date might just be as simple as approaching her and ask her out. As simple as that. However, if you're a bit shy and introvert, this approach will not work for you at all. Now, would it? What I would suggest that you would do instead is that you send her some instant messages or some texts. And if you want some suggestions, I share my 10 best texts with you in the description below. So click that link in the description below to get those texts. Your approach will be very different depending on who you are. Now, I'm not trying to scare you here, just being honest, sharing some insights from a guy who has been dating a lot and know what he talks about, so that you can finally get that girl or woman that you're fantasizing and dreaming about right now out on a first date. If you don't know how to ask her out on a date, listen to this, and this is my personal story. When I first started to date women, I was clueless and thought that it was just walking up to a woman and ask her out. Sounds pretty simple, right? Unfortunately, it turned out that all the girls I asked out declined me by telling me I already have a boyfriend. And, even some of them actually didn't have it. But they thought that I just wasn't their type. And if you have experienced being turned down by girls before, you know that it hurts a lot. It also took a toll on my confidence. But there was another thing that I picked up that would turn out to help me finally to get a date eventually. And that was that I became very selective and specific. After a couple of rejections right in my face, I turned to the internet. Then I could find others who were singles as well, and who wanted a relationship, or at least that was what I thought. After going through a few turndowns there as well, I met a girl in real life. This time, I had built up enough confidence to ask her out on a date by learning from the mistakes I have done in the past. And that's the key here, guys, that you actually learn from your mistakes so that you don't repeat them. And unfortunately, that's a part of being human. I remember that I wrote an article a couple of years back that I called "Dating Mistakes Are Valuable Lessons." And they are, but only, as I told you before, if you can learn from your mistakes and not repeating them. And for most of us, it is a trial and error game. So my advice to you is, please don't give up, because you can ask her out on a date by a rinse and repeat method. And if you don't want it, if you want some faster results, click the link in the description below, and you can get a girl out on a date as soon as tonight if you take action on that video that I will send to you. And that video is completely free to watch, by the way. But let's face it, it's always easy to be wiser in hindsight now, isn't it? One of the things that I learned was to look for special signals, or rather, signs of attraction. If you don't know what she looks for or what you should be looking for, don't worry about it. I've actually recorded a video that will pop up here that covers the attraction signs that you should be looking for in a woman. It will help you become more selective and reduce the chances of being rejected by her. But now, I will cover the entire blueprint that I promised you before. As you know, if you're a subscriber here, I always deliver on my promise and share what I know with you. And I do that without charging anyone anything, ever. Because that's just why I'm doing this video. I want to help you get the girl you have a desire for already. So here's the 7-step blueprint on how to ask a girl out on a date. 1. Give her a reason to go out with you. 2. Be selective. Don't go for, the ugly girl that everyone rejects just to be nice to her. If you don't like her, don't ask her out on a date. It's as simple as that. Be honest with your intention is number 3. And this is very important, guys, because if you're not honest, you're just lying to her and you're wasting both her time and your time. And that's just horrible. Be specific, as I told you before. Intrigue her, tickle her brain, and be fun. Now, if you know about the attraction formula or the hit formula that I always talk about, you have noticed that they are included in this 7-step process. I'm confident that you're a great guy, but that will unfortunately not make her go out on a date with you or help you asking her out on a date, because the hit formula will help. And if you want to get the hit formula, I will also give you 10 amazing texts to ask her out on a date. If you click the link in the description below and join my newsletter, and as a bonus, I can tell you that you will always get access to the latest articles if you click the link in the description below, and also the latest videos that I upload. But if you just want the videos, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you will get notified. And also please give it some thumbs up if you like this content, so I know that you like it, and also that you want this kind of content here on YouTube, because I'm here to help you guys out. So, what really will convince her to go out on a date with you is a compelling reason. Maybe you know something that she doesn't know, like maybe you know something that she doesn't know of, like a great restaurant or a grand opening of something in your local area. That might be a compelling reason for her to go out with you. Or maybe it's just a very busy restaurant, where people line up and have to wait for a long time before they can get in. The longer the waiting list, the more compelling reason to go out on a date with you. However, it might not be enough if she doesn't think you're fun or exciting enough to be around. She will be looking for that as well. And a great way to ask her out on a date is to use humor. And then you need to tickle her brain as well as intriguing her. And that's my formula that you will find if you click the link in the description below. You will find everything you need, and there will also pop up a little bit of a video here that explains everything that you need to know to attract her ASAP. Now, why should you be specific? Because this will give her something to either reject or accept, so you will give her a choice. Now, of course, you should give her an offer she can't refuse, but it's not that simple always to do so. And in fact, it's always easier to say yes to someone or something if you know what you will say yes to or that you will reject to. And that's just human nature, guys. And honesty is another thing that always is appreciated. Be straightforward and tell her that the two of you will be going out on a date so she can relate to that. Don't beat around the bushes about it. Most likely, she already knows it. But be aware of this. She might think of you as a friend, while you think of her as a potential future girlfriend, fiancé, or even wife. Just remember that you need to be very specific here. Once again, Specificity beats general, non-specific every day of the week, okay? So be as specific as you can. Now I will share some cute ways to ask a girl out on a date. Everything above works and it's very efficient. But would you like to get some examples as well? Okay, I will give it to you. An excellent method is to text a girl to get her out on a date. And here are some funny things you can text her. There are many other cute ways to ask a girl out on a date as well, which does include some ingenuity from your side, which includes leaving a note on her desk, calling her unexpectedly and tell her that you need to talk with her, the cutest person in the world, or to give her a cute pet name, sending her wine, chocolate or flowers to her work or her home with a note telling her how much you miss her is another thing that really works. They are all unnecessary romantic things that women claim that they don't like. But do they like it? It all depends on who you are asking, as a matter of fact. But I can tell you that girls and women do appreciate when you make an effort of being romantic as well as when you treat her as a real human being. I've asked all the women I know, including my girlfriend. And if you want some more tips, click the link in the description below so you can get a girlfriend fast and easy, maybe even as soon as tonight. I wished I knew this method when I started to ask girls out on a date, since it would have saved me a lot of heartaches as well as saving time, since I haven't gone through the entire trial and error phase back then. I hope it will help you too. So, if you like this content, give it a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell notification to get notified whenever I upload new videos on YouTube. And if you want to be the first one to know whenever I publish new articles on my blog or when I upload new videos, smash that button, smash that link, or tap on it. It works on mobiles too. Trust me guys, I've tested it. And I will send you 10 great texts to get a girl out on a date. And I will also send you a free bonus video. So guys, without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care and bye.